This is the little township of Badrinath as it appears from a height of 1,000 feet. The height takes its toll. Some of the members have to be carried in baskets by porters. Later, we force Babaji to sit in a basket, lest the porters feel that they didn't labor enough to earn their livelihood. We have reached the Charan Paduka of Narayan.
The man comes from the man, and it is true that man has comes from the outer space. And our thinking is this, that the man has come out from the heavenly golden planet, and the God has made the man. And in ancient times, because God has created the man, so God has become a guide to a man. And the Spirit of God means the God representative himself turned to a man alike. And when the God alike like a man, then God guided the man. And that time, everywhere in this world, when the God guided the man, the footprints of the God comes on the rocks, and the language which has comes out from the lords who always adore the God has written on these footprints. These footprints belong to the Lord Narayana, are the image of God. And you can see here the language, the script in the ancient Brahmi is written, the Om Mani Padma Hum. It is known to the Buddha, well known. They worship the God Lord's footprints, that the money, the creation is in my feet. Who said this? The self-God, the omniscient, said that I am the omniscience, and in my footprint is a galaxy, because I created the galaxy. Money means in Sanskrit a galaxy. Om Mani Padma Hum, that this galaxy is in my feet. So you can see the galaxy is in the footprint of the moon Narayana. You see, this is the symbol of the Shriyanta, and this is the symbol of galaxy. And you see, the thumb is there, the fingers are there. And you see the whole feet. And here you will find all footprints in this rock till up to the millennium. They have not changed, not from the Veda, not from the human hands. This is known as Charan Paduka of Narayan. Truly speaking, the other avatars like a Rama and like a Krishna, and in the other worlds, you'll find these footprints throughout the world. If you walk up to the Abraham's footprints, you will find those footprints still in Mecca. And if you will walk up to the other places, you will find many footprints symbolizes to the Prophet Jesus and Muhammad. And you can imagine this. These particular footprints are very similar to those. So you can't say that they were not exist, they exist, and they have come out from a particular lineage of the God. And you know, the man is really belongs to the DNA of God. As you know very well that God has created the man in his own image. So he created the man. So he talked same like a man. And the Spirit of God roaming in the heavens. And he called the man inside the conscious. Same thing. How the man is to be. Know about the conscious talker. Narayana, who was the Lord of the Lords. So do that is the himself God's image. So do that as a representative to himself. And he narrated how to meditate and how do you realize yourself and how do you open the inner gates and how do you relish the peace and the spiritual pleasure, because man has born only to revive the spiritual pleasure and the peace. And you know, it is required throughout the world that they have to walk under the guidance of their own conscience and the godly conscience. That's why I have chosen this place for meditation. And before me, many spiritual ancients have chosen this place as a meditation. You know, the Lord Krishna self-meditated here to relish himself, to clean himself from whom as a man he doth. You know what he done? They differ kind of the human works, and for dwelling them, to clarify them, to clean them, a man has to clean inside and externally and inside himself. So the Lord Krishna done the same fire baptism inside, the fire sacrifice inside him, the air sacrifice inside him,